So Simon, we've come out here today to look at a shed you've built.
Yeah.
We were involved with it a couple of years back with the design and planning of it.
Yeah.
And I suppose for people, what size shed is it?
It is 11 bays long by 140 feet wide. And there's 150 cubicles inside it,
Right.
done by Easy Fix.
Slurry storage wise, you've it all under,
It's all under tank,
all suspended tank.
all suspended tank, spine walls. So there's about 500,000 gallons worth of slurry storage in it, and it is all aerated.
Right. And it's supplied by Chrome Concrete, which they're only over the road there, I can
Yeah,
see.
you can see the crane over.
Yeah, didn't have too far to come.
No.
So I suppose what's different about this, Simon, is there's a few unique features, I suppose. It's you've obviously got a very different roof anyway. Could you explain what you've done there?
The roof is supplied by Green Hill Systems above in the north, and we saw it above in his own yard, and we said we have to have it just for the light and the heat resistance. And in fairness, it is never noisy, and in heavy rain you wouldn't even hear it.
Did you consider fibre cement as an alternative?
We did. We have other roofs with fibre cement, and we find that seems to be a lot cleaner and it's not as dark inside.
Right. So like in terms of light and what else, what other benefits have you seen for it?
Cows are a lot happier inside in it with less shadows, and they're a lot less jittery, and you have a better view of the cattle with the light during the day.
Yes.
So
very good. So we might walk through it there and have
we will, yeah.
Go over here in the middle. So aeration system, Simon, what did you put in?
It's supplied by Linton and Robinson.
Yeah. Was that in day one?
Yeah, put in day one.
No regrets?
No, no regrets.
What are the benefits you see from it?
For the size of the tank, trying to agitate it, you'd need to be agitating it more often than trying to do it in the spring. The slurry from the first load to the last load is the exact same, and there's very little crust on it.
Right. 3-phase or single phase power to it?
It's single phase.
Yeah, that's fine. Just in terms of the general layout of the shed, so feeding to one side, is that right? Or to
feeding
two sides?
to two sides, yeah.
One side being inside as such?
Yeah.
Protected from the weather, possibly blow, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So 2 rows?
2 rows of cubicles here and 2 rows there.
Right. So slat again, chrome slat?
Chrome slat, yeah.
Grooved?
Grooved.
Much slipping going on?
No, none.
Okay. Easy fix cubicle then?
All Easy Fix, yeah.
Okay.
And Easy Fix mats as well.
So how have they performed since they were installed?
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
You'd nearly sleep there yourself.
And aside from that comfort, what else would you see in terms of maybe, is there less damage to cows? Or
Oh, there would be, yeah. There's a lot less damage to cows, and they're a lot more comfortable lying down.
Yeah.
And there's no slippage when they're coming in on and off the cubicles either. Do you know, there's a nice depth in them, a bit of give.
Yeah. So we're probably heading on to late November here now. It hasn't been used much, I suppose.
No, not yet.
Yeah.
Just with other construction work going on, we just didn't get in there. But
yeah.
we have heifers in there at the minute, and they're working away fine.
Yeah. So why the roller doors here then on this side?
Flexibility more than anything. That you can, if you wanted to, you could sheet the gates and lift the gates up a small bit, or lift the doors up a small bit to let a bit more air through if you wanted.
Yeah.
And with the different sizes of slats, we weren't able to put sliding doors to fill in the gaps, you know.
Okay. Your prevailing weather is that side, is it? Or
That side.
coming from that side overhead?
So the minute that door is shut, the shed is calm.
Okay. Yeah.
So it helps things out a lot. And all steelworks were done by O'Donovan's in Coachford.
Okay. Good strong gate.
It is, in fairness.
So when you put up this pillar here, were they done as well?
Yeah, they were all done at the same time.
Okay, yeah. So your reason for putting a crush here then?
It was just flexibility for the cows, that we were able to work the cows in a single shed, and you're covered from the weather.
Okay.
And it's clean the way it's stepped in and a drain down the middle.
And that's for people you're making through robots.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the reason why it's so helpful, I suppose.
It is, yeah, because well, you're rarely going to have all your cows together at the one time.
Yeah.
So it's great to be able to have the shed space to bring them in and be able to work with them fast.
Yeah.
Because when you hold them up, like, they're not all going to get milked together, like.
Yes.
You know, it takes a lot of time to get back through them again.
Yes. And you put a drain the full distance?
We did, yeah, full drain.
Useful?
Yeah, very useful. Keeps the feed passage clean, everything's self-contained. There's no mess.
I suppose what's slightly different over here and catches my eye, Simon, is this gate arrangement here.
Yeah,
What is it?
they're one-way gates. They're kind of... They're so that once the shed is finished, there'll be another set of gates there and there. So the whole shed will be split in two. So you can have a high yielder here and low yielders here, and they can amalgamate in the middle. But it just, we found when we were trying to move cows around with the other gates, you weren't able to get the volume through the gate and they were coming into a bottleneck. Whereas these cows can come through in a group and they're not delayed.
Is it something you saw in Canada? Did you?
Yeah, we saw them out in Canada and we got a man to make them up for us.
Yeah.
The
So
way
they're
we wanted
one
them.
way effectively.
They are, yeah. The cow comes through.
And she's no fear coming through it?
No, we've
happy
had
out.
heifers first day and they just go through them.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, they just run along their back, do you know, and there's no stress in the cow.
Keeping your area clean here, is there anything you know?
We have a bobman as well
Okay.
for keeping the place clean.
Right, okay.
And we do that twice a day and bed the cubicles, so.
Yeah. So vent-wise then?
There's a centre vent up along the middle,
Yeah.
but with the front side of the shed open and this side kind of open, there's plenty of airflow.
Yes. So you recently embarked on expanding your slurry storage.
We did, yeah.
So what did you do here?
We put down a 40 by 90 tank as well to increase our storage for the dirty areas and separating clean water.
Right.
And with our robots being this side of the yard, it just makes the whole lot cleaner and we can put in a better setup for ourselves.
Yeah. And I suppose the robots probably were there.
They were there to begin with,
so
yeah.
you did consider putting in a robot here adjacent to this, or I suppose was the infrastructure was over there?
We were looking at it and the infrastructure was just going to take too much to move it over.
Yeah.
And we haven't the land base for the amount of cows it would take to justify another robot, so.
Yeah. Yeah. So what's happening here now? Say
What's happening here is we're putting in another set of one-way gates for a drafting system so that the cows can be divided. Because originally here we were able to bring the cows down here to go to A, but now with the tank being rose up we can't, so we're adding in this system to be able to get them down there.
Okay.
And into the shed as well.
Okay. So Simon, I suppose for people to see you, the site was falling, was it here?
Yeah, all the
Okay.
site was falling down this way.
So it suited to have a tank maybe in the wall.
It
or
did,
everything
yeah.
going?
Well, it was kind of either tank or backfilling
Yeah.
was the way it was going to be.
Okay. So what level of storage have you inside in that shed again? Did you say?
It's about 5,000 gallons.
500,000.
500,000 gallons, sorry, yeah,
Okay. Fine.
roughly.
Very good.
And all the concrete was supplied by Lynch's below in Kilfinney there.
Okay. All local.
All local.
suppliers, yeah.
Try and keep it local
Yeah.
as if we can.
Should you go to grass or they?
They go to grass first year
Yeah.
and stay in the second year then on zero grazing.
Okay. You mentioned your beef enterprise.
Yeah, we have,
so
yeah.
Outdoor slatted area.
Yeah,
And so, do you keep them for 2 winters or how?
yeah, we try and kill them at 14 to 18 months. So they'd be just hitting the second winter, just about.
And do you grass them for 1 year? Is it?
They're grass for the first year and zero grass for the second year.
Okay.
Just for handling, it makes it a lot easier than having
And as bulls or
full bulls, yeah.
All full
Well, I
bulls,
keep them as
okay.
full bulls.
Yeah. And you find it a good enterprise on the side, or?
Some years is good, some years is bad.
Yeah.
It's just we're using different breeds of bulls there to try and breed a better animal. Like
Yeah.
we've a stabilizer bull there, and we're AI into R bracks and cementals as well. and we have a few Charlies in the mix as well. Try and
Anyone standing out as a breed for you in terms of?
stabilizers are very good.
Yeah.
We've-
The ability to grow quickly or what?
Yeah, they grow quickly and they finish well. Like we got a couple of Frisian cross stabilizers into use last year, so
Okay.
they're going well.
Yeah. Here you're.
They're replacement heifers,
Yeah. All in now.
all in
Yeah.
an easy fix rubber.
Okay. Ever a problem getting to train on a cubicle the second winter or?
Not really. They usually train in fairly easy.
Yeah. So you've this is your main calf house.
This
we're
is the
coming
main
into?
calf house, yeah.
Built.
This was actually built as a machinery shed in 2016.
Yeah.
And we ended up converting it into a calf shed, and it's kind of worked out all right. There's still a few more adjustments to make to it, but with a calf shed you're never finished.
No.
It's small steps, because
hard
if
to
you
get
make
it
a big
right.
step, you make a big mistake.
Yeah. So the first stage was up there near.
Yeah,
the main
first
shed.
day was up there in the main shed beside the calving
And
pens.
they come down here typically when?
They come down here at 10 days old.
Yeah. On automatic feeders?
Yeah, automatic Delaval calf feeder there.
Yeah. So the females get powder, is that right?
Yeah, on powder, yeah.
And the whole milk then for bulls? Is
Whole milk for bulls and
Okay.
move on to powder then.
What's the advantage of automatic feeding as you see it?
It's a big benefit for a robotic setup because the calves are kind of getting used to coming to get their feed and they get used to moving around and coming to the same spot,
Yeah.
and you produce better heifers as well.
Yeah. Labour wise on the farm, what have you?
2 labour units myself
Okay.
and another fella.
Yeah. Do you find those drop down?
I do, yeah. It gives them a bit of...
Creates a bit of heat under them?
It does, yeah, and it gives
Yeah.
them a bit of shelter too.
Yeah. Simon, the small implement here,
Yeah, the Weideman.
what do you use it for?
Everton.
Such as what?
Pushing in silage, feeding silage, bales, stacking bales.
How would she lift?
She lifts about 1.2 tonne.
Right. Have you it long?
She's 17.
Okay.
There's about $4,000 up on it now.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So, I know she's good on too.
Versatile. I'm looking at a very clean silage pit here at the face of it. What's the key to that?
It's not the operator anyway. I'll tell you that much. I know, the Red Rock Grab there. She's a great old tool now, in fairness.
Yeah.
And silage is well packed.
You've clink film as well, have you?
Yeah, you cling for them religiously.
What's the advantage of that?
No waste and seals the pit very well.
How many layers are black on top of that?
One layer,
Okay.
the green sheet on top of it.
Can you recycle any of it, or does it all have to go to the
All
dipper?
to the recycling.
Yeah. Okay. So you've maize.
With maize as well, yeah.
Do you grow it yourself?
Yeah, growing ourselves, yeah.
So again, you have the clink film again, and
Cling film, one sheet of plastic and a green mesh sheet and easy fix bags.
any preservative on the maize, or
Yeah, Samco's own preservative or
Okay.
the supply Pioneer.
Yeah. And you feed the maize all year round,
Try to,
as long as it lasts.
as long as it lasts.
Yeah. So anything different then? You're doing small cuts, is that right?
Yeah, we've 6 cuts done this year now.
Yeah.
The average about 5-6 tonne to the acre.
Right. And last but not least, your feed wagon then, Trimble. How long have you got that?
I've heard 3 years now.
Yeah.
We had a single tub, and just with the increase in cow numbers,
Yeah.
we just had to go slightly bigger. But
Happy with it?
yeah, happy enough now.
Yeah. Landini tractor.
Yeah,
Why did you pick Landini?
we had one before, and in fairness, it never gave a day's bother. And in fairness, the dealer's good, and the service is
Yeah.
second to none. So
Yeah.
we said we'd take a chance on her.
Yeah. Very good.